Welcome back to the Team to Beat Miami Heat podcast, your one-stop shop for daily Miami Heat content. My name is Amir. Before I get into today's episode, just want to thank everybody for supporting the channel. I'm pushing to 2,000 subscribers. So if you guys do enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It will mean a lot to me. So there has been a new report from Jake Fisher, NBA insider from Yahoo. He said that the Atlanta Hawks are going to be sellers for the NBA trade deadline, which is coming up in 6 weeks. And 1 year after giving Onyeka Okongwu a contract extension, the Atlanta Hawks are ready to make him a starter finally and have started exploring trade options for their center, Clint Capela. So he said the Hawks would like to find a new home for Capela prior to the February 6th trade deadline to get something for him since he's in the final season of his contract. So that's a big key aspect here. So Clint Capela is on an expiring contract. He's going to make $22 million this season. So he's a very appealing contract for a team who is looking to perhaps trade a player to get off their financial books. And Clint's having a decent year. You know, he's obviously getting a little bit older. I think he's 31 years old. He's averaging 10 points, 9.4 rebounds, 1 block per game in 23 minutes. So his minutes are down as Okongwu obviously is developing and taking over as a starter. Capela, can still provide a team with a double-double. You can see he's averaging 10 and almost 10. So he is very serviceable, and he's 6'10". He is someone that can help a contending team. And we all know that Bam Adebayo wants to move to the power forward position. So maybe trading Terry Rozier, who's been rumored to be possibly available, or someone the Miami Heat would want to get rid of, who's making $24 million, which is fine because I think the Hawks do have a little bit of cap space they can work with and take on a bigger contract. And the next season he's making 25 million or so. So if we can get Terry off the books for a 1-year rental with Clint Capela, I would totally do that because, one, again, he brings you rim protection. He's 6'10". He's a great rebounder. We could slot him in next to Bam. Bam can move over to that power forward position, and we can have someone who's a lob threat who could play in the dunker spot, and then Bam, who's been shooting better and obviously has been shooting more threes this season, can spread the floor. And I think that would be a dynamic defensive duo, and it'll allow Bam to actually leave the paint and play more of a roaming type of free safety defensive style where you can help play on the perimeter and help with the point of attack. So I would be open to doing it. It's just, who could we trade for? I think Terry Rozier, are they willing to take on that extra contract? I don't know, but I think Terry could be a good fit as Trey's backup coming off the bench and giving them another scoring threat and a veteran off the bench. So if that's the case, though, or if that's not the case, they don't want Terry Rozier because of that contract, maybe you can trade a Duncan Robinson. I know he has 2 years also, but he does a non-guaranteed contract next year for 19 million. I think only 9 million is guaranteed, so that they can add a sharpshooter to this team. I mean, they're not a real threat. They're a play-in team once again, perhaps, and they're not going to really make too much noise. So it really depends on what they're trying to look for with this Clint Capela contract. So I think the Miami Heat should obviously talk about it and think about it. Let me know what you guys think about potentially adding Clint Capela to the Miami Heat.